2009, I had my first opportunity to go to Kampala, Uganda. I went with a group that we brought beds to 2 different orphanages. I often found myself on the soccer pitch with them playing 70 on 70 soccer and just having a blast. These kids were playing in a dirt field with a lot of rocks. Most were barefoot, some had shoes, and it just kind of broke my heart in a lot of ways. But it inspired me to begin to dream about Fields of Dreams Uganda. At the end of that trip at Caring Heart Orphanage, a young boy came up to me and he gave me a banana leaf soccer ball. That soccer ball kind of spoke to me in a lot of ways. It made me think of these kids' dreams and their hope, but also the limited resources that they have.
Here in Uganda, so many less fortunate children are richly endowed with a lot of talent, but these children are lacking exposure, they are lacking facilities to promote their talents because they are simply coming from poor backgrounds. Some of them are orphaned, they lack guidance in all aspects which can help them really to promote and expose and develop their talents. So that's where Fields of Dreams came in to realize that most agencies are implementing programs that are either based on food security, looking at addressing issues of HIV/AIDS, but very few agencies are touching the other area of sports, developing the talent of these children.
I had the opportunity then in 2010 to go back to Uganda. This time we had the opportunity to head north of Kampala up Matanya Road to the orphanage grounds of Blessed Hope Champions Academy. The kids there were just unbelievable. A lot of the kids they had on their campus, they had actually gone up into northern Uganda and rescued some children that were former child soldiers and child brides. They brought them to their campus, and so it was a kind of an intermixed group full of children from all over Uganda. One of the boys I had the privilege and honor of meeting was Dibya William. William was a phenomenal kid. He was a young kid at the time, would have just been turning 12 years old. And he was a talented kid, though. Quiet in demeanor and in nature, but you could tell he was kind of a natural leader. He excelled at soccer. He loved the game of soccer. And I could see it. I was assigned to his house family there, the house family of Joshua. They kind of split up the school at times during different games and festivities, and so I was assigned to his house, and they got to play in a tournament while we were there just that day on their campus, and their team won. And I had the privilege of cheering him on, but I also had the privilege of seeing in him great potential. I later learned of some of the soccer academies that are in Kampala that usually cost quite a bit of money, that are hard to get into. And we even tried for numerous months trying to get William into one of those academies so he could excel at the sport that he loved so much. But it all ended in failure. Dibya William was yet another reason to make Fields of Dreams a reality. The kids at Blessed Hope were yet another reason to make Fields of Dreams a reality. So in 2012, in January of 2012, we got our nonprofit status. I got to see these kids turn into proud young men, proud young women on the netball field. And I was just in awe of what the power of a sport can do in a child's life. The purpose, the character it can develop, and the pride that it can give to a child. So many of these kids have lived through some pretty horrific things, and for them to get lost in a game is pretty special.
Fields of Dreams is unique in its way, in that it emphasizes sustainability of its programs, and it has strategies put in place whereby we feel that if we go ahead within our programs to identify these talented children include them in our programs, and then we empower them to become referees, to become coaches, to become team doctors, to become coach players. We feel that by way of doing that, we shall be saving a lot of resources which should have been wasted.
One of our slogans that we use consistently is hope is a basic need. And the reason that we use that tagline, hope is a basic need, is because although many people are already assisting in Uganda with food, with water, with education, with shelter, there are great organizations doing great things on all of those fronts. And we try and partner with as many of them as we can to ensure a holistic care for the kids that we serve as well. But the reason we have chosen hope as our measuring stick, hope as our goal, is because we want to see these kids far into the future as young men and women, as young parents, filled with a promising future. It's our job, it's our goal, it's our hope, along with our great staff in Uganda, our great partners in Uganda, to ensure that each child we work with has that opportunity to fulfill their greatest potential in this world, their greatest potential to achieve their dreams, that their dreams are in reach, their dreams can become reality for them with the right guidance, with the right assistance, with the right tools and resources, and the right people walking alongside them saying they're good enough, they're smart enough, they have the gifts and abilities to achieve anything and everything they desire. That is our hope. That is our prayer. That is our mission.